Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, hallowed be thy name. On earth as it is in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Give us this day our daily bread, hallowed be thy name. Forgive us all our trespasses, hallowed be thy name. As we forgive those who trespass against us, hallowed be thy name. And lead us not into temptation, hallowed be thy name. But deliver us from all the deceivers, hallowed be thy name. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, hallowed be thy name. Forever and forever and ever, hallowed be thy name.
गजवदना गणनाथ नाथ गौरीवरतनय गुणालय विद्याधायक बुद्धिप्रदायक विद्यादायक बुद्धिप्रदायक सिद्धिविनायक हे शुभदायक सिद्धिविनायक हे शुभदायक गजवदन गणनाथ नाथ गौरीवरतनय गुणालय विद्याधायक बुद्धिप्रदायक विद्याधायक बुद्धिप्रदायक सिद्धिविनायक हे शुभदायक सिद्धिविनायक हे शुभदायक गजवदन गणनाथ नाथ.
Good morning to one and all. I am Mohammad Fahim from 2A. Would like to speak a few words on Bakrid. Eid al-Adha or Bakrid is also known as the festival of sacrifice. It honors the willingness of Ibrahim to sacrifice his son Ismail as an act of obedience to God's command. The tradition for Eid al-Adha involves sacrificing an animal and sharing the meat in 3 equal parts: for family, for relatives and friends, and for poor people. The celebration has a clear message of devotion, kindness, and equality. However, the purpose of sacrifice in Eid al-Adha is about sacrificing something devotees love the most to advance the message of Eid al-Adha. In other words, the sacrifice can be something other than an animal, such as money or time spent on community service. Animal sacrifice is only a sunnah, which is habitual rather than required. The Quran said that meat will not reach God, nor will the blood, but what reaches him is the devotion of the devotees. In Islam, Ibrahim kept having dreams that he was sacrificing his son Ismail. Ibrahim knew that this was a command from God, and he told his son, as stated in the Quran, "O son, I keep dreaming that I am slaughtering you." Ismail replied, "Father, do what you are ordered to do." Ibrahim prepared to submit to the will of God and prepared to slaughter his son as an act of faith and obedience to God. Acknowledging that Ibrahim was willing to sacrifice what is dear to him, God the Almighty honored both Ibrahim and Ismail. Muslims worldwide celebrate Eid al-Adha to commemorate both the devotion of Ibrahim and the survival of Ismail. Thank you. Wishing all my friends a happy festival.
A very good morning, students, and it makes me really feel happy to address you all in the first assembly of this academic year. Congratulations to all of you for being promoted to second PUC. We are already almost 3 weeks old into second PUC and your classes have begun. After the bridge course, teachers have even begun with their portions, and remember, this year it won't be reduced syllabus. And so we all need to work all the portions that are there in the NCERT syllabus for your second PUC. We are happy that all of you are keeping good health, but at the same time, it is also important for us to be planning our work. I'm not just saying you need to be hardworking, but you have to be smart workers. In the sense that you need to plan your study in 3 parts. One is listen to your classes, either in Google Meet or Google Classroom, whichever, listening. Listening is 60% of your work done. Next 20% is your assignment, but it is complete only when you study what you have written, and on a daily basis with 3 subjects, what you have to write and what you have to study is not much at all. In the 24 hours that God has given us, you need to plan your 3-step of studies process. I know all of you are in a different mood, no coming to college, so you wake up at your own time. But students, I think you need to rework your managing time, because we see many of you have got into the habit of waking up late, which is not good. I think you need to develop a habit of waking up at decent time, at least around the time of sunrise, not beyond that. Then your whole day is gone, you get lazy. So plan, then you get more time also for yourself to do other things what you like to do. But if so much time is lost in sleep, you are losing good hours of what you can actually enjoy during your youth. Because you all have the energy now. You shouldn't be lazy fellows sleeping, because you all are the young and energetic youth of our country who need to be alert. True, we need our sleep, but not so much. But I understand that many of you are getting into a very wrong cycle of oversleeping, or maybe undersleeping also, that you're not sleeping enough, spending more time on social media. That is also going to affect you. So have time for everything. We are not saying don't do anything, do whatever you feel, but have time for everything in its own moderation. We have shared with you the result sheets of your first PUC performance, which includes your one online test, which is 30 marks held in November, one midterm exam marks of offline exam which was held in college, that is 100 marks, or 70 marks for those who are of the science background, and 100 marks what we gave you for your assignments, both the assignments put together in a particular criteria which the board had told us. So we have calculated your marks totally up to 200 per subject for science children and 230 for non-science subjects, and brought it down to a percentage of 100. So your marks, what you see is out of 100, because we have worked it out as a percentage, and those marks are in your list, and you will see that some of you really need to pull up your socks. Some of you have not even managed to get 60% of the marks, which is not good. You need to really work harder, get better scores by working better. And you see, those who have been regular, doing well, have definitely got wonderful marks. Whereas those who have been very irregular, lethargic, not bothered attitude, are the ones who are not able to pick up. You all need to be in the same boat. When somebody can do, why you can't do? All of us can do it. Believe in yourself that you can do, and start planning your day properly and study well and start doing your work well, and don't miss out attending classes, doing your assignment as well as learning whatever, so that you know what you have listened and written in assignment. It should be registered so that you'll be able to do your tests well. Soon we will be announcing the first round of tests. So be prepared anytime. We will not give too early notice, but we will give you a notice of maybe 1 week. So be prepared, and this year remember your labs when they start, your attendance is already being marked, and many of you are losing out attendance. This time attendance will be converted to marks. Your behavior, your regularity in the classes, both online, offline. I think you would have seen the newspaper. All this, the board only has told you all that all these criteria will be put together to finally decide your final exam marks. All boards are going to do this, including PU board. So it's better that you wake up to the fact that everyday's lessons will also be converted to your marks, because we are keeping everything as a record. Who is absent, who is not done assignment, who didn't attend Google Meet, how many minutes you attended Google Meet. Everything is in record with us. So you cannot do anything but later only regret, which we don't want you to do. So please use this time and do well. Soon we'll be announcing test and maybe a round of activities also soon. So let's look forward to a better year, and till then take care of all of you, and please convey our wishes to your parents. A reminder to pay the fees of second year. August 13th is the last date. If you don't pay by 13th, it means you're not admitted to second PC. Then you lose the opportunity. Then you'll have to wait for 1 year and then join next year. So remind your parents, August 13th is the last date for admission to second PC. Thank you all children. Have a good day.